Hello, marketing class. Welcome back. Second part of chapter 18, which is all about visual merchandising. So, our objectives in this part of the chapter are these. By the end of this chapter, first of all, you're going to be able to list and describe the first three steps of creating a product display. You're going to be able to describe the four display types, and you'll be able to describe the three types of display settings that visual merchandisers can use. So, again, I expect that you're taking notes. That'll help you answer the questions at the end of the video. But let's get right into it. Okay, so part 2 of chapter 18 is all about artistic design. And I'll say again, this is not necessarily my specialty, not the artistic type. But let's do this. So, we're going to talk about display design and presentation, how to actually create attractive displays, and how visual merchandisers use the tools at their disposal to create good looking displays that make people want to purchase their products and help in the visual merchandising keys of projecting your image and projecting your brand. So, first of all, a bit of a startling fact. So, a display, when you're creating a display for a product, it has about 4 to 6 seconds to attract attention, create desire, and inspire action. Remember that AIDA acronym? Well, that comes into play right now. So you only have 4 to 6 seconds. So it has to be eye-catching. It has to project your image, project your brand, and it has to do so instantly. To get people's attention and generate some interest, generate some desire to purchase the product. So, what are the steps to create an effective display? The first one is, of course, to select your merchandise. So, the merchandise itself is going to determine the theme and the supporting elements. This is really where your creativity comes into play. You're going to have to decide, based on what you're trying to sell, what the best way to do it is. And what we're going to go over are the different tools that visual merchandisers have in order to create these displays based on the merchandise that they have, to create their display for. So, number 2 is selecting your display. So, there are, I forget how many there are, it's 4 or 5. So, one type of display is called a single item display. We're going to go over these in detail. But the second type is called similar products. So you're going to be grouping similar products together in a display. Another one is related products. Try not to get confused between similar and related products. We're going to get into the details, but that is another type of display. And 4 is a cross mix. So getting right into it. Single item display. So here we go. This is a great example of a single item display. This is Coca-Cola creating a display for their one product, Coca-Cola Classic. How do you make it attractive? How do you make it appealing to customers? How do you make them understand what it is? It's got to project your brand, project your image. They're using their specific font, their specific colors. They're using an artistic design that is appealing to the eye. That is a single item display. It's a very simple one. Similar products. So you'll see this a lot in grocery stores. When you go into, say, this is an example of the toothpaste aisle. You go to the toothpaste aisle, it's not like they sell all the stuff from Colgate over here and all the stuff from Crest, in aisle 7, and then stuff for whatever, the homeopathic or whatever local brands in aisle 4. No, they put everything together. All right. This is not really a great example of an artistic display, but how you display your products even regularly is very important. You're grouping together similar products in a similar place so that people can compare them. Then related products. So related products, an example would be different clothing types. So clothing types that go together, shirts and pants, these types of shirts, like with the undershirt and the overshirt, these are related products. Again, not to be confused with similar products. If we were going to look at clothing, this would be, most stores have, and actually that's not quite always true, that some clothing stores put all the jeans in one area. Other kinds put all the different brands in different areas. Your Levi section is going to be over here. Your Lucky brand is going to be over there, or whatever the jeans are. I don't know. I only go shopping twice a year. I don't know the brands. But anyways, again, be careful to differentiate similar and related products. Similar products are all the same thing that do the same thing that might have different brands. Related products are things that go together. All right, so overshirts, undershirts, jeans, socks and shoes, that sort of stuff. So these are the type of display that you're going to create, and of course, it's based on what you're trying to sell. And then you have a cross mix. So this is going to be, things that are all relatively similar, but a much wider range. So for example, it would be a theme. Like if you go to, Home Depot, they might have a cross mix display of barbecue. So you'll have your barbecue units, you'll have your wood chips and your spatulas, utensils, and you have your charcoal, all that stuff. That is a cross mix. All right. It's not like, it's not like the other ones that we've discussed. So your cross mix is going to be a wide variety of things that are all related by a theme. So this would be, an interior decoration theme. All right. This is, with a type of chair, with the type of throw pillows that match it, with the type of interior decorations that would match it. All right. That would be a cross mix display. So if you have a lot of things around a certain theme, like say you're having a Memorial Day sale, everyone throws barbecues typically. On like Memorial Day. So you would have a big barbecue unit and they would have all the stuff that they would potentially need. You wouldn't just you have all the barbecue units, in one area. That's not a cross mix. Those would be, related items. Not related items, but they would be similar products. So those are the major types of displays that you can choose from. So moving on. The third part, and this will be the last one that we actually cover in this video. This one's going to be quick because the next step is a very big one. It's going to take a little while to do. So the third step in creating a display is choosing your setting. So there are 3 major types of settings. And of course, it depends on the image that you want to project for your product. So the first would be a realistic, and that would be, if you're looking at your screen on the left-hand side, this is a more realistic setting. All right, so it's, it looks like sort of an English garden theme, and it's clothing that you wear at some sort of a tea party. It's realistic. You can see yourself wearing those. It makes sense. It's a natural setting. It's realistic. The second one would be semi-realistic. That would be represented by the picture in the middle. I mean, you can tell what it is, right? It's a beach theme, but the mannequins are they're very fake. You can tell, it's sort of an artistically fake design. The umbrella is not real. It's the shape of an umbrella that just is meant to capture sort of the essence of an umbrella. And the background is, the blue and then the wavy white line to, try and project some sort of beach theme. So this one is semi-realistic. And then, of course, you have abstract. That's the picture on the right. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Is it interesting to look at? Yeah, it's pretty cool. And, I like the way they use the lines to sort of suck your eye right toward the product. It's interesting the way they do that. I could never design something like that, but that would be an abstract setting. And that is one of the steps in creating a good product display as a visual merchandiser. So this one was a little quick. Again, we got a lot to cover in the next one, so that'll be posted on Monday, and will likely be the last time you have to watch a video of me. Sad, I know. So chapter 18.2, objectives review. So list and describe the first 3 steps of creating a product display. Second, describe the 4 display types. And finally, describe the 3 types of display settings, or the 3 display settings. What are they? All right, excellent. Quick one today, guys. But as we wrap up Chapter 18 and the rest of the school year. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm here. Thanks, guys. Bye.